Thank you very much. And yeah, that is, I love the illuminating part of that comment, Guy. Excellent. So let's have a closer look. Sorry, just quickly on the detail behind each of these little nuggets we are sharing with you. We have detailed training courses that talks to each of those. Unfortunately, today we can only touch on the topics that from the research we have done needs the most attention today. So interesting and useful online events attract quality participants. Let's discuss nuances to consider when we choose an online topic for our events to attract the biggest number of quality participants to our events. Online events, we know now, are popular because they are engaging and they are very good at recreating the feeling of being present here and now. They are a two-way street though. Participants can not only listen to what the speaker is sharing, but also take part in a live discussion, ask their questions, post their comments, and also get immediate feedback on the questions that they are posing. So typically, sometimes entrepreneurs use online events to gather a database of potential customers and partners for marketing purposes, public relations and sales, build trust with their future target market. Whatever your online event goals may be, the core of success is always the loyal audience that loves your content and your personality. And the first step towards gathering that audience is choosing the right online event topic. So how do we do that? There are 3 steps that we follow. The first step is you need to set goals and objectives for your event. We'll look into that in a moment. You need to determine your target audience, and only at that point in time, you then make a list of possible event topics you will select the most appropriate one from. Okay, so let's have a quick look at setting goals and objectives for your event. Before you start searching for potential online event topics, you need to first set the goals and objectives of your event. The step should be first because this will determine your target audience. An example of a goal for an event could be to build leadership by educating prospects and customers on XYZ, and that could be a product, it could be a service, it could be on your business, using relevant, unique, and expert insights that are appropriate for their level of education. Can you see how this goal is already lending itself to the kind of topic I'm going to talk to? Then, an example of an objective could be to achieve a 35% response rate and 80% satisfaction rate is measured by an exit survey I will run after the event. Now that you have determined your goals and objectives for your event, you can then move forward to step 2, which is to determine your target audience. You cannot choose an online event topic without knowing your target audience. Else, people are going to show up and they're going to be disappointed. Your marketing and your promotion of your event will not talk to the right people. So test yourself. Do you know your target audience by asking you the following questions. So who is my target audience? Here we look at what gender they are in, what's their age, what their income is, what their interests are, what their needs are in terms of if I'm going to have an online event on a product I would like to sell, what's their needs with regards to that product. Another question you may want to ask yourself is, which needs do your target audience have? If you think of a product that people sell, there's product features and benefits, and those specifically talk to the needs and the pain points of your target audience that will be solved. And then also, what are the needs and fears of your target audience, and what issues does your audience face with regards to the objectives and the goals that you have set. So if you've managed to give exhaustive answers to those questions, that means that now you know your audience, and only now you know your audience. This means that now you are able to choose an interesting online event topic for them. The them is your target audience. Online events, again, are targeted towards a specific group of people. Since holding events for disparate audience members is difficult and not always possible, the narrower the group is, the easier it is to meet their needs. And Mike's going to emphasize that in a moment. Now, lastly, now that we know the goals and objectives for our event and we know who we are going to target for our event, we are now ready to choose a topic. How do we go about doing that? I'm going to share some selection criteria with you quickly. You need to select relevant topics. Now, with that, I don't mean what is popular today. You may think that's what's in demand now, but it might not be in demand tomorrow. You still need to monitor popular topics, but our recommendation to you is to try and apply some future thinking with solving problems your target audience have today when you select a topic. That will also help you start addressing a niche in the market. Also, then focus on bringing value to your attendees. Remember, they come to your event to learn. So whatever your topic is going to be, it must add value to your target audience. Then also, look up search query statistics. I love using Google Analytics, AdWords, etc., to look at the trends of what's being searched for in line with the objectives that I would like to achieve for my target audience. It gives you a very good idea of what the pain points are, the problems are that people are trying to solve. And then lastly, also consider what your competitors are doing. You do not necessarily want to go and have an online event on something a competitor is also doing on. Go and look at what they're doing, consider all the previous research you have done, and then decide on a niche topic that you would like to offer your target market. So now you've got a list. Go through that list of potential topics and select one that you can present and discuss in the most professional and profound manner to your target audience. So Mike will now talk to us more about promoting your event. Thanks, Mike.